Talk to me. I want you win.
To this latest episode of Movies Merica. Come on in. Let's get this possession party started.
In a world where the number of movies available is great, but many are so bad, you'll learn a new definition of hate. One man sifts and reviews through the movie sludge. One man will be the movie cop, jury, and judge. He goes by many names, but you know him by Movies Merica.
Hey there, my movie maniacs, my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics. Welcome to this latest episode of Movies Merica. I am your humble host, Van Ebert, and I invite you to come on in, relax, chill, kick your feet up, ease your mind, okay? And we are going to get into the movie Talk to Me, okay? Which the title doesn't sound very scary, but I think you'd be feeling differently about this movie by the time we're done, okay? So, hey, let's get right into it. As always start off with kind of like a brief synopsis, plot, description about the movie.
Let's go, I'm bored, let's go.
And so, yeah, this week is Talk to Me, a horror movie from Australia. And it is directed by a couple of brothers here, I believe Michael and Daniel Philippou. And they have this really different movie, very revolutionary, unique movie that has to do with teenagers just looking for a thrill, okay? Doing something like the Tide Pod Challenge or the Milk Carton Challenge or doing whippets. You know how teenagers are, right? Trying to do all kinds of, crazy stuff, just because, well, they're bored, okay? And so the thrill in this movie is they have this ceramic hand that is encased around a embalmed hand, okay? And they just carry it around to parties, and they have what's called possession parties, I guess we'll call it. And the thrill comes from you basically grab the hand, the ceramic hand, and you say, "Talk to me." And then suddenly you see like a dead person, a spirit from the other side. And then you say, "I let you in." And then that spirit from the other side possesses you, okay? And so we've got Mia, who is our main protagonist in this movie. And her mother died a couple years ago. So as of when this movie starts, it's the 2-year anniversary of when her mother died. And so on this Remembrance Day, she's feeling down, right? She's grieving and feeling out of sorts. Okay, so she's looking for a little pick-me-up, a little way to forget her pain, all that kind of stuff. So what better way than that than, hey, grabbing a hand that provides, I guess, a pathway to hell, okay, or at least to the dead. And so she participates in that. And then we get like other people at the party, other teenagers, just being idiots, and they're doing the hand thing, messing with the dead, messing with the other world. And then as the movie goes along further and further into the movie, because it would be boring if it was just that, right? So, but we have to elevate the stakes, right? We have to kick it up a notch and progress the story. And make your eyes pop out of your head. And so it gets worse, okay? Something goes wrong, and the dead start, they start making things a whole lot more serious than just a possession party where everyone's down in beers, having a good time. It turns into a hellish bad time throughout this movie, and I think that's enough of the plot to get you started.
Please disperse. Nothing to see here, please.
Okay, I don't want to ruin or spoil any of this movie, okay? But we'll get further and further and more in depth into Talk to Me as we get further and further into this episode, okay? But right now here, let me just take a quick second here to ask you to subscribe and follow this channel right here, okay? And then like this video if you would.
I like you.
And all you got to do is just click down there, okay? Just click down there real quick and hit the subscribe or follow button and then the like button, usually a thumbs up button, okay? And then hit the notification bell down there as well, okay? So, hey, you know what? Let's move on with the show. Off screen, this production is an inspirational tale about how a couple of grassroots filmmakers turn their natural love of filmmaking into this movie that truly entertains. I'm, of course, talking about Danny and Michael Philippou, twin brothers and YouTubers that run the Rocka Rocka channel. The fact that they're now massively being rewarded for their hard work and passion just gets you right in the feels, okay? I mean, they're getting calls from Steven Spielberg, Jordan Peele, Ari Aster, Stephen King. Now, they did get an offer from a major studio to have them make the movie, to have the major studio make the movie. The major studio just wanted the story from them. But the major studio, it sounds like they were going to slice and dice up the story and pretty much just toss out the entire feel of what the Philippou brothers were going for. So the brothers just decided to make the movie themselves, and holy shellfish, did that pay off. Man. No offense, though, but I'm surprised that this particular movie came out of these brothers, because when you see the brothers in interviews, they're just so wound for sound and jovial, and they're just grinning from ear to ear.
So, Mr. Beast, we're coming. Uno, you done. Uno.
The whole time. They're just kind of goofy and funny and whatnot, in a good way. I'm not trying to insult them or anything like that. But because that's the personality we see from them, this movie is anything but. It's moody and eerie and morose. And so that's the entire atmosphere of this movie. But you know what? Here's to these guys who, bless us with their love of filmmaking, particularly their love of shock horror filmmaking. Sophie Wilde, who plays the main character, Mia, is masterful at sucking you in to her character and how she's feeling. Her performance has you all over the place as far as how you feel about her character. Sometimes you empathize with her, another time you're annoyed with her, and then yet at other times you're pissed off at her. Now, Sophie said she was drawn to this movie by the script, which is typically the case, right, with actors. And particularly what she liked about the script is how the ending got all tied up. And you'll know what I mean when you see the movie, which you should see. And apparently the content, the subject matter of this movie had was so scary that it had the entire cast spooked so much. And in Sophie's case, she said that basically she had to shower after every shooting day and then watch episodes of Bridgerton to decompress. And now the entire cast, luckily for them, they're all staying at the same hotel, so they could check on each other, to check on everyone's, emotional and mental well-being from having to film a movie like this. Now, I honestly think we're going to be seeing Sophie Wilde for a very long time. Please, God, don't let her get sucked into a role in the MCU and DCU universes. Jeez. Don't let that happen.
No, dude, this isn't happening, all right? We didn't make it here, and now we're broke. No.
Okay, don't let her get sucked into that thrill-sucking vortex of blandness. Okay, don't do it, okay? Go the Naomi Watts route, okay? And have a very eclectic IMDb filmography tied to your name, okay? Now, I have to commend the rest of the cast, who is made up of mostly unknowns, okay? Now, the one exception to that is a very well-known actress named Miranda Otto, and she, of course, played Éowyn in the Lord of the Rings movies. And she is fiery, and she's feisty as a mother to a couple of the characters in this movie. And then you have Joe Bird. He plays the I guess a barely a teenager character of Riley. And then Alexandra Jensen plays his older sister Jade, who plays this character Jade in a very compelling way. So for relatively new actors, I have to hand it to them as far as how good they did in this. Now, this show is spoiler-free, but the show this Thursday night called Movies Merica Spoiler Warning will definitely not be spoiler-free. I'm going to spoil you rotten, okay, all about this movie. And it comes on at 7 Eastern and 4 Pacific, so what would that be, 6 Central and then 5 Mountain. And again, it's called Movies Merica Spoiler Warning, and it's on YouTube and Rumble, okay? And all you have to do is join me for the show at that time, and then you can live chat me any kind of comments, questions you have, criticisms, what have you, okay? And you can send as much of that to me as you want. Live chat your butt off, okay? And so the best way to join is if you wait till Thursday, you can just go to my Twitter page at Movies Merica, and you'll see the links for the Movies Merica Spoiler Warning show right there. Just click on that, and when the time comes there for the show to start, and you'll join the show. Now, you don't have to join the show right at the beginning. You can join the show in the middle and whatever if you want. Hey, if you can only join for 5 minutes, that's cool. Or maybe do me a solid. If you don't want the show spoiled, but you still want to help me out, just put the show on for like a minute, and you can have the volume off so nothing is getting spoiled, okay? And, just check that out, okay? But, I definitely want to see you there this Thursday night. Talk to you then. The decaying dead people effects in this are absolutely ghastly, but in a good way. The Philippous use practical effects so effectively in this. If they snuck in some CGI, which I seriously doubt, they hit it pretty well. Now, they show a number of dead people whose appearance shows how they died in grotesque ways. Now, this movie, they show the dead as people that aren't in heaven or hell, but rather in limbo. However, the way that this movie shows limbo, I'd say limbo is a lot closer to hell than heaven. The brief 30-second or so look you get at limbo is absolutely disturbing. And the Philippou brothers, they said they actually filmed a 2-minute sequence or a 2-minute scene of limbo that is even worse than what we see in this movie. However, they said that they didn't want the movie to feel like it was like this exploitive torture porn film, so that's why they cut it down to 30 seconds. And now, the gross-out dead people effects in this did kind of remind me of the creature makeup effects of Tom Savini back in From Dusk Till Dawn back in 96, remember, with George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino in that. And then also, there are some scenes that are just gory and brutal that deal with the living that are absolutely eye-popping. Oh, hey there, my movie maniacs, my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics. Let me take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe or follow to this channel if you would, okay? And then while you're down there anyway, just hit that like button, which is usually the thumbs up button. And then also hit that notification bell down there. You know, that ding, 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 ding bell down there, so that you get notified whenever there's a hot, fresh, new, sizzling, tasty episode of Movies Merica ready, especially just for you, okay? And then also get down in those comments down below, okay? They're down there, down below this episode, even after this episode is done. And I want to hear from you in the comments, okay? Questions, revelations, just observations about this movie, okay? And then also get to tdpn.locals.com. TDPN as in Till Death Podcast Network. tdpn.locals.com is our website where we have all kinds of great content like videos and articles and blogs about movies and entertainment and hot button sexy scintillating topics of the day, politics, what have you. It's there, okay? Like Prego, it's in there. And if you go there right now and you put in promo code TDPN, you're going to get 1 free month of tdpn.locals.com. And then after that, it's just a measly $3 a month, okay? That's nothing. That's a box of Twinkies. Come on. And then also, hey, vote in our BANNY'S award show, or vote for the BANNY'S. That's our award show that's coming up here in the future. And all you have to do is click on the BANNY'S link down in the description, and it gives you the opportunity to just really quickly vote in our 6 categories, okay? And it'll take you like a minute to do. And a couple of categories are like the most canceled sports personality, the most canceled TV media personality. It's categories like that, okay? And so, yeah, just got to click on that, the BANNY'S link down in the description. Go get in there and click. Vote for whoever you want to in the BANNY'S. Takes like 1 minute, and you're done. And you can vote however often you like, okay? Knock yourself out. Have a great time. Okay, hey, let's continue on with the show. The ceramic hand, which contains an actual embalmed hand, is a genius prop, and the rules involved with it are even more brilliant, okay? Having the hand, it just gives you like a more unique object of evil, a tangible object of evil in which to fixate as part of the plot. It also gives you something to wonder about as far as the origins of the hand. And I've got a sneaking suspicion that we're going to see at least one more movie in the old Talk to Me cinematic universe that'll conjure up more info about the origins of the hand. Now, about the rules surrounding the hand. They're very simple. Take its cold fingers in yours. Light a candle. Open yourself up to the spirit world by saying, talk to me. Surrender your body to it by saying, I let you in. You will be possessed by the dead. Make sure to blow out that candle within 90 seconds. Or else. This movie lets you know what kind of grotesque horrors happen in that or else. All right, I guess I have my marching orders from that intro. It is indeed brew review time. Come on in, get ready to get your thirst quenched. And what is this episode's lucky brew that I will review? 1 minute. Let me introduce you to a friend of mine named Xingu Black Beer. Xingu Black Beer, hopefully you can see that right there. And Xingu Black Beer, it actually lives up to its name. It's very black. No jokes about the size of anything or this beer always being the first beer to die in a scary movie. No jokes like that, please. Okay? But this is, black beer or a black lager. And it's just got this very malty, roasty, earthy flavor to it, okay? It's 4.6% alcohol by volume. So it's not going to knock your socks off, okay? You're not going to drink one of these and have to be hauled off to the hospital, okay? All right, it's not that strong. It's a light roasted, kind of light bodied beer, I guess is what you'd call it, okay? But yeah, Xingu Black Beer from our friends in Brazil is where this comes from, okay? And you know what? Hey, enough of me yapping. I'm going to take a little taste. Sweet Jesus. So yeah, that is Xingu Black Beer right there. And if you can't find it like right on the grocery shelves where you're at, which is pretty likely, then you can go to like drizzly.com or gopuff.com or some websites. I'm not getting any money for those websites, but those are kind of like the Amazon of booze, okay, that you can get exotic beers like Xingu with or at, okay? All right, well, hey, let me get that held up there so you can get a good look at that Xingu Black Beer. That's officially our brew review time for this episode. And now for the junk drawer portion of this movie review. Now, rewatching this movie will be surreal because when you see the characters in the first act and you already know what kind of horrific things are going to be happening to them, yeah, it's going to be weird, okay? Now, this movie has a lot of teenagers filming things with cell phones, and I've heard the theory that the Philippou brothers were trying to send a messaging about how people can feel detached and protected from real-life events just by holding up their phones between them and the sometimes horrendous events that are happening right in front of them, okay? And you know what? I could believe that. That tracks. Now, let me just say also that any movie with an English bulldog in it is all right in my book. It's a winner of a movie no matter what. I'm looking at you, Van Wilder and Pacific Rim. And of course I like that because of my baby dog, Tugboat, my English bulldog that I have, okay? And now the bully in this movie is fantastic, is great. And due to one scene with the bully, I remember thinking, they better not hurt this dog, because it got tense. Also, there's a character in this movie named Haley, and the character calling the English bulldog in this movie ugly just really sealed in the fact that this character is supposed to be a 100% grade A certified ass, okay? Now, good news. They have already filmed a prequel to Talk to Me. But I'm not even going to begin to tell you anything about that prequel because it will definitely spoil this movie. All right, everybody. Hey, since you're doing me a solid by sticking around this long, let me do you a solid by letting you know all about Nature Clear Recovery Powder. Nature Clear Recovery Powder, it is just a powder that helps you avoid a hangover or helps you recover from a hangover, whichever the case may be. And it's very simple to use, okay? You just take this packet right here, and you just pour it in 12 ounces of water or a bottle of water, your typical bottle of water. Pour it in there, and you just drink it before you head out to the nightclubs, you know, to shake your booty or hit the beer patio, okay? And now, if you're out and about, and you're like on your 15th beer, and you're like, oh my God, I forgot to take my Nature Clear. What an idiot. Hey, you know what? Take it easy on yourself, okay? Just take it when you get home, all right? And you're good to go, okay? It's almost like Nature Clear was pre-planning for this stuff, okay? They're geniuses. What can I say? And it also helps you recover from smoking and vaping as well. So this is an all-around Swiss Army knife of recovery, okay? So right now, what you should be thinking is, Van, how do I get my hands on Nature Clear Recovery Powder? Well, I will tell you. All you got to do is click on the Nature Clear description down in the link in the description. There we go. And just click on that and just pick out whatever Nature Clear products you want. Get them in the cart. And then in the promo code field, you type in the promo code MOVIES, okay? And you're going to get up to 25% off your next Nature Clear order. Very sweet, right? Very sweet right there. Sorry, beer burp there. Hazards of the trade. But yeah, get yourself some Nature Clear, all right? Do it. All right, on with the show. Is this movie a woke after-school special? Negative, Ghostwriter. This movie is laser-focused at handing you a creepy, immersive experience. It doesn't want to ruin the movie by making you turn to Chapter 13 in your woke handbook, okay? The Philippou brothers just want to entertain you and unnerve you, not lecture or enlighten you, okay? So the only groaning that you'll be doing in this is when you see some of the horrific imagery in it, okay? That'll wake you up. Oh, hey there, my movie maniacs, my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics. Let me take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe or follow to this channel if you would, okay? And then while you're down there anyway, just hit that like button, which is usually the thumbs up button. And then also hit that notification bell down there. You know, that ding, 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 ding bell down there. so that you get notified whenever there's a hot, fresh, new, sizzling, tasty episode of Movies Merica ready, especially just for you. Okay? And then also get down in those comments down below. Okay? They're down there, down below this episode, even after this episode is done. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Okay? Questions, revelations, just observations about this movie. Okay? And then also get to tdpn.locals.com. TDPN as in Till Death Podcast Network. tdpn.locals.com is our website where we have all kinds of great content like videos and articles and blogs about movies and entertainment and hot button, sexy, scintillating topics of the day, politics, what have you. It's there, okay? Like Prego, it's in there. And if you go there right now and you put in promo code TDPN, you're going to get 1 free month of tdpn.locals.com. And then after that, it's just a measly $3 a month, okay? That's nothing. That's a box of Twinkies. Come on. And then also, hey, vote in our BANNY'S award show, or vote for the BANNY'S. That's our award show that's coming up here in the future. And all you have to do is click on the BANNY'S link down in the description, and it gives you the opportunity to just really quickly vote in our 6 categories, okay? And it'll take you like a minute to do. And a couple of categories are like the most canceled sports personality, the most canceled TV media personality. It's categories like that, okay? And so, yeah, just got to click on that, the BANNY'S link down in the description. Go get in there and click. Vote for whoever you want to in the BANNY'S. Takes like 1 minute. And you're done. And you can vote however often you like, okay? Knock yourself out. Have a great time. Okay. Hey, let's continue on with the show. Once again, it's a van with the master plan. And my plan, as usual, is to steal the final thoughts concept from the late, great Jerry Springer, okay? As you know, he always did his final thoughts segment at the end of every one of his episodes, and I am going to just blatantly rip that off right now, okay? And my final thoughts about Talk to Me is that this is a movie you have to go see. Now, don't take the kids to this, okay? My God, what would you be thinking if you brought your kids to this? Do you want to scar them for the rest of their lives? Do you want to have to spend 6 figures on therapy? No. So leave the kiddos at home when you go see Talk to Me. But yeah, do whatever you have to do to get a chance to go check out this movie in theaters, okay? Reward an original movie like this, okay? So enough rewarding all the franchise dreck like MCU and DCU and Star Wars and all that stuff. Reward just some creative, imaginative, spellbinding original content like Talk to Me, and get out there, okay? And this is just the latest episode or latest example of the studio A24 releasing another horror movie that just transcends and flips, a traditional horror tropes right on its head. And the Philippou brothers, they're going to be a force to reckon with for a while. Like I said, they're already getting calls from Steven Spielberg, for God's sakes, all right? And these guys just have a great imagination, at least when it comes to horror, okay? And, check out like their Raka Raka YouTube channel, and you'll get a little taste as far as what else they can do. Now, those videos aren't anything like this movie. This movie is just so eerie and atmospheric compared to that stuff. It's fantastic. So Talk to Me. Go do yourself a favor and go check out this movie. All right? So, hey, as always, get out there, people. Those movies aren't going to watch themselves. Go. See ya.
Hey guys, don't leave the video quite yet. Okay, I've got a popo. They're coming after me, and I don't have much time to tell you, but you need to like and subscribe this video right here down below. It's right down there. It's just waiting. It's waiting for you down there, okay? And make sure you watch these videos over here too. You'll be doing me a big favor. I'm gonna be in handcuffs pretty soon. All right. Thanks for watching.